I see you, Snookers Bar. You will be mine. Oh, I get it. You want to feed off me feeling awkward and uncomfortable.
Welcome back to the Roundtable. I'm your host with the most, AwestruckVox, and the Star Season 3 promos just keep raining down upon us. It's like a Christmas in November pregame in October, if that makes sense. Anyways, since our previous breakdown, we've gotten at least 3 new promos circulating throughout both television and social media. These promos don't necessarily specify which episodes they're from, although the Disney TVA fan account stated one's from the episode Stranger Danger. But there's one thing that discourages my insane brain from buying that, which we'll touch on later on the breakdown. For now, let's break down to 3 new promos, in the order we at the Roundtable think they happened, and kinda decipher what's going on a bit. And let's start with the promo appropriately dubbed, Goodbye Marco, which at the time of writing this, we only have phone recorded copies of online, so please bear with the quality. The source did their best, and without them, we wouldn't have this regardless. Roll the clip. So this promo feels very misleading, yet very direct. Misleading in the sense that they made it seem like Marco isn't just leaving Muni, but ending his friendship with Star, that he'd be written out of the show for good, which obviously would never happen. It's direct in the sense of, yes, Marco is going back to Earth, he is leaving Muni. So what's necessarily going down? First things first, Marco opens up a portal with his dimensional scissors that he obtained in the episode Running with Scissors. Shout out to Hekapoo. And look what Marco is wearing. It's the cape from the new intro. We now have our first look at it from the backside, which also sports an M, likely standing for both Marco and Muni. I mean, the odds are it stands for Muni, but he'll play it up as it stands for Marco too. The reason Marco was granted this cape has to be a result of his participation and courageous acts in the previous 4 episodes, aka Battle for Muni, leading the Resistance, and standing up to both Ludo and Toffee. This may also get Rubariat off the hook, as he seemed to be in deep water at the end of Face the Music. He wasn't punished immediately, as he was partying with River and the rest of Muni in the episode Marco and the King. But as queens have the most authority on Muni, I interpret that as Moon would have had the final say on his punishment, and she was all getting to the bottom of Ludo's wand, and later on, fleeing from Toffee. There's a voiceover of Marco stating, "I guess this is it," as he looks back at Star. The promo skips to a little bit earlier in the episode, earlier as in seconds. This is definitely the same scene, as Star awkwardly bids a farewell to Marco. And right off the bat, there are some tidbits I'd like to point out, such as Star wearing her new outfit, seen in various promos for these upcoming string of episodes. And while the quality may trip you up a bit, Marco's definitely wearing his "I'm a hot dog" shirt from the episode Goblin Dogs, which is an interesting callback, as that was an episode that had very mixed responses, even though I personally found it hilarious. Roy, the Goblin Dog salesman, and his truck can be seen in the season 3 opening, which makes me wonder if we're getting a follow-up to that episode, or even if Roy will have frequent appearances, being upgraded from a one-off to a side character. This promo ends shortly after, as Marco picks up his bag and exits. I'm just gonna assume the obvious. Marco's going back to Earth, while Star remains on Muni. What does this all mean? What the hell just happened? Well, I believe this is our first episode back into the fray of things. Son of a hoodie. Something Battle for Muni didn't have time for due to, Toffee, was Star and Marco addressing her confession at the end of Star Crushed before fleeing to Muni. I believe this is the main focus of the episode. Everyone gets awarded for playing their part in Battle for Muni. This is where Marco gets his cape, and him and Star talk about her feelings for him, and things will just be a little weird, a little wild, for a moment. Marco's with Jackie. That won't change. At least, not immediately. Sorry, Star co-shippers. But keep hope. Star will respect and understand that, and Marco will likely ask if Star's coming back to live with him. But, as we know from the typography promo, go watch our breakdown on that if you haven't, Star wants to improve herself and become a better princess. So she'll decide to stay on Muni for the remainder of the summer, and they temporarily part ways. But we know Marco's not gone for good. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we get some episodes just focusing on Marco's life. More solo Marco adventures. Personally, I love this decision. 1, the end of Star Crush still holds weight. Star's not going to just return to her status quo life on Earth. Her move to Muni is long term. The consequences stick. 2, separating the 2 main characters is a huge move for any series. Imagine if Kim Possible had a string of episodes where Kim and Ron did their own thing, or if Steven stayed on Homeworld, separated from the Crystal Gems for more than 4 episodes. The consequence and dramatics of impactful episodes sticks not just in character development, but the setting of the the show as a whole. I feel like this really opens up a lot more interesting stories to be told for these characters, and it's great setup for Star to grow even closer with Eclipsa, with her voice of reason, her equal, now removed. The other reason I'm inclined to believe this is from the episode Son of a Hoodie is that in a previous promo, Star is seen using Marco's hoodie as target practice in the exact same outfit. I think it's a fair assessment that since Marco goes back to Earth not sporting his hoodie, he leaves it for Star, or just forgot it. Not like it matters since we know he has a closet full of the same red hoodie. Still, that's rather aggressive of Star, utilizing what was just memorabilia and comforting for her in Return to Muni as nothing more than something to destroy. Moving on to the next clip, we have Star and Ponyhead strolling through the forest. Roll it.
That fool is so frustrating. I just wanna, like, punch a tree or something. I need to punch a tree. Girl, you know I hate trees. Harder. Harder! Dang, not that hard.
Now again, the Disney TVA fan account stated this is from the episode Stranger Danger, but it's fitting that episode is the promo that featured Eclipsa out in the open and interacting with Star. Star's outfit in that promo and her outfit in this promo do not match up. And unless it's her nightgown or a really fancy dress, the show's not really prone to changing Star's outfit mid-episode. Also, Glossaric is with Star in the previous promo for what's inferred to be Stranger Danger, while Ponyhead's accompanying her here. No Glossaric in sight. Again, this is all speculation, but I just don't see this being Stranger Danger. I could very well be wrong on that. I believe what we're seeing here is from the episode Rest and Pudding, which is paired with Son of a Hoodie in airing order. This could take place right after Son of a Hoodie. Star is wearing the same outfit after all. She's also venting to Ponyhead about Marco, who she refers to as Fool in this short snippet. Now the explosion we're seeing arise in Single Star's fist making contact with that poor tree could be the Magical High Commission attempting to restore the book or Glossaric. The flames are blue, which we know is the standard color of fire on Muni, seen in both Muni and the Monster Temple's dungeon. Blue flames have also been associated with Glossaric, as seen in Star on Wheels. Star referenced in the typography promo that she held onto the remains of the spellbook they found in the Monster Temple, so perhaps the Commission's attempt to restore the book and Glossaric are initially unsuccessful, but later on Star is somewhat successful in bringing back at least Glossaric's physical form. That's all I really have for this one, but next up we have our final new promo of the bunch. Let's roll it.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Yo, Star. Jana. You're seeing dead people?
Jana, I need your weird, dark-sided expertise.
Okay, well, you're definitely being haunted.
So that's really what the hell. But there's an interesting thing I really dig. It's seemingly nighttime on Muni for Star as she goes to bed, while it's daytime on Earth for Jana, at least inferred by her being out in broad daylight on the phone with Star, unless her phone call and initial contact with these hauntings are two separate instances, which is a possibility. I think this is from the episode Demonsism, which originally I thought was a play on the word racism, but now it's more apparent it's a play on exorcism, as Star's being haunted by someone or something, and Jana will help her exorcise the demons from Muni Castle. Now, as these are demons, I feel like this has something to do with Tom, a fellow demon, or his family, as this is after the episode Club Snubbed, which is seemingly the episode Tom and Star had their dance as shown at San Diego Comic-Con. Tom and Star may be on good terms, but perhaps Tom's family or friends are afraid the two will get back together. As a result, these demons begin to haunt Star, trying to scare her away from him. That's just a crackpot theory. This is straight up dark though. As Jana even remarks, you're seeing dead people? Jana's known to be a weirdo with her dark festivities before, but this is a whole new level of baffling. Season 3 already had plenty of dark moments in Battle for Muni, but it feels like they're really going to be pushing the limits of what they can and can't do this season. Now, I presented my thoughts and predictions based off these promos, but I want to hear yours. Should Star and Marco split up and separate for a few episodes so they can both focus on not only themselves, but the people in their lives? You can comment down below or tweet your thoughts to me at AwestruckVox. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for updates and shenanigans at Roundtable Vids. We're also on Snapchat at RoundtableYT. We also have a Discord and official Amino app if you want to be more social with the community. If you enjoyed this video, please throw it a like, share it with your fellow Star fans, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, it really helps us out. Hit that bell for notifications so you can be in the loop of all things Star. If you want to help us grow, consider supporting us on Patreon. I hope you have a beautiful day, and AwestruckVox signing out.